Hey everyone, so we're about to make a big pot of chili, and I wanted to share the recipe with you guys because I've had quite a few requests in the past, and we don't really go by a recipe per se. This is just kind of things that my husband has over time realized that work and don't work for the type of chili that he likes. So I'll just go over everything real quick with you guys, and keep in mind that this is for a pretty large batch because we freeze it, so there's quite a few ingredients that we use. So we're going to use 2 pounds of chili ground beef. And we normally use just regular ground beef, but we saw this at the grocery store, the chili ground beef, and he's used that before in the past, so he really likes that. So it's 2 pounds of that, as well as 1 pound of stew meat. And then over here we have all the canned goods that we use. So we're gonna use 3 cans of tomato sauce, as well as 2 cans of Chipotle Salsa and just salsa, how do you say that? Verde. And then 2 cans of, it's called Chili Ready, just the diced tomatoes. And then some beans. We're going to use some dark red kidney beans and 2 cans of chili beans, as well as 1 whole red onion that's been chopped. And then here are the seasonings, which are just kind of standard: the cayenne pepper, the cumin, garlic powder. He uses adobe all-purpose seasoning, or adobo all-purpose seasoning, and chili powder. So of course, as we're making it, if there's more things that he wants to add, we'll add that. Like if it's another can of beans or some more of the tomato sauce, things like that. We always buy extra just in case, so we have that in the pantry if we need it. So we're gonna go ahead and get cooking. Okay, so we're gonna use my big pot I have here. I use this for like soups and really big batches of chili. So what we're gonna do is take all of the meat, put it in the bottom up here, which we need to add some oil to, and then we're gonna get that cooking. And what, you're gonna season it with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna season the meat while it cooks with adobo.
And the onions?
And the onions.
And the onions. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, so we've let the meat brown a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and add all the onions to it. And just continue to let this stir together, cook together. There we go. Okay, so we just strained the ground beef and the stew mixture. And then over here we have all of the cans of tomato sauce and the diced tomatoes ready to go. We decided to go ahead and add an additional can of the diced tomatoes. And then over here is all the beans. And make sure you just put them in a strainer and rinse off all the excess like water and juice that they come in. So it's just the beans by themselves. And we're gonna go ahead and add all this stuff in with the chili. All right, so there goes the beans. Okay, so you decided to add another can of the beans. So that makes it what, 4 cans?
Yeah, 4 cans total.
Okay. And if we sound funny, it's because we're all sick.
Yeah, thanks to that little baby.
Thanks to our son.
All right.
Okay.
Tomato sauce.
So that's how many cans? 3?
The trick is you have to just you have to add enough tomato sauce to get the consistency that you want. And of course, you'll dilute your spices, so you have to be mindful of that too.
If you add too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in my experience, it's hard to add too much because this is your chili base, you know. This is,
yeah.
All right, let's see where it's at. That's 2 cans of sauce, 2 cans of diced. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more. See how thick it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna thin out. I'm gonna start adding more. Oops, I'm getting off the fire, huh? Okay, it's better. All right.
So 3 cans of tomato sauce.
And I'm gonna throw that other one in too.
Of the diced.
Chili ready. Just because it says chili ready, but you can use any kind of stewed tomatoes.
Again, this is gonna make quite a bit, so we're gonna freeze 98% of this, and so we can have it ready all winter.
Looks good. Looks good. Mm-hmm. And this will thin out when it cooks. All right.
Okay. What's that?
It's the Chipotle Salsa.
Sauce.
Yeah.
And that's what, for spice or just added flavor?
Spice and flavor. I like it. And this was actually supposed to be serranos or green chilies, but this is going to be just as well. And that's not very spicy. It's just a little extra twang. Now we're getting slushy. Look at that. And so we're going to start adding some spice and flavor.
So what's that, cumin?
This is cumin. This is optional. I like it. I think it adds good flavor to it.
1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon. Same for the garlic powder.
1 teaspoon.
Garlic powder, not garlic salt. Okay. Because you're a big wuss with cayenne pepper, we'll only do roughly about half a teaspoon of this.
When you make it so spicy, I can't eat it.
Oh. I like it spicy. Alright. It's chili, right?
Chili.
Chili. So we got the chili powder in it. Jeez. This didn't fit very well, did it? Oops. I have to find something different.
So what, like 1.5? Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't. This is like not a big deal if you put too much. 2, 3.
Oh my gosh!
Usually I use 2, but this is a big. This is a big pot.
So much.
No, it's not. It's not
I know. It's just because it's such a large quantity.
It's fine. And then my secret ingredient. I guess we didn't use it in the
Intro,
but it's okay. Just a little bit of sriracha sauce.
Oh, spicy.
It's not bad. And that's it. We're gonna stir it together and let it do its thing. Cover it up with the lid. Keep it on medium heat for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, how long does it have to simmer? Like not that long?
The longer the better. The longer it stews at a low heat, it's gonna make that stew meat really tender and fall apart in your mouth, which is what I like.
Okay, so we're just gonna let it simmer for like what, an hour?
Yeah, probably an hour on medium, or check it at the half-hour point.
There you go. Okay, so here's the rest of the chili all bagged up. We had some for dinner, and then the rest of it went into these bags that are gonna go in the freezer. So we got at least 3 large ones for dinner one night, and this one's like filled up like halfway, so that'll be like a lunch or something one day for my husband. So yeah, there it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.